Okay.
All right. Okay, we're all set. We're going to get started. Welcome everybody to the Fall 2024 competition. We will be doing the medal round judging, which is the first, second, and third. The judges have already scored all the images once, and those scores have been taken, and we have figured out which ones are going to get the HMs, and then out of the top two highest scoring images in the section, the judges will be judging from that to pick first, second, and third, and then after they go through all that, they get to pick the best of show. So to get started, let's see here. I want to go to this view. Ken Morning's going to be helping me with keeping track of the scores and updating our uploader. Elizabeth, of course, is the competition chair for the whole competition. She's going to make sure I do everything right. And then we have three judges. Pat Lynch is was the best of show winner from the spring competition. Then we have Randy and Rick, our two other judges. Randy, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself before we get started?
Sure. I concentrate on eastern side of Wisconsin, with a lot of lighthouses and Wisconsin Photographers Association, so WPPA. And I've been doing that for about 15 years.
Great. And then we have Rick, and I'm not saying either one of your last names because I couldn't pronounce either one, especially Rick's. Okay.
Kostichka.
Okay, Rick, could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I work in the camera store in Green Bay, Camera Corner. Been doing photography for a long time. First got into the business back in the 80s as a studio photographer, retouching, doing all of that, and have stayed pretty much active in it since 1986. So yeah, but do a lot of long exposure work for my own personal stuff, landscape, photographing grandchildren, the usual.
Sure. You cover a lot of what I like, plus having still a camera store around in Green Bay. That's great. Not many left.
There are not.
So, all right. Well, let's get this whole show going. I am going to share my screen here. Yeah, let's see. I don't need to do anything else there. So you should be seeing a nice red sunset. Yeah, okay. So our, just got to find the images that we're starting with. So the first section that we're going to start is limited mono open projected. We have 5 images in this round to judge from to pick a first, second, and third place. Limited mono open projected, that just means there's limited editing, but some editing can be done. I will go through the 5 images so that you can get an idea what we have and to make sure everything works here. So what we'll do is, now, Ken or Elizabeth, you can can you still see the judges?
Yeah,
Yes,
but Randy's gonna have to be live. He can't, he's gotta turn his video on because the way we do this is we do it with, raising your hand if you wanna keep the image. So we do, in and out, which means
Yeah.
you look at each images, and if you want it to stay in, you raise your hand. If you want it to be out, you don't raise your hand. So we want to go from 5 to ideally 3 images, to choose out of the remaining 3 to choose the first, second, and third place.
So I can't see the judges, so I have to rely on
Yep,
what you
I can.
tell me, Elizabeth. And if you can tell me 3, 2, or 1 or 0, that helps because then I can label them in case we have to go back.
You mean how many are in or out?
Yeah.
Okay, yep.
So let me go through all of them again. Just actually, the way that might be best is this way you can see all of them all at once, just to get a good idea in your head. We're trying to get 3 images so that you can then discuss which one will be first, second, and third. Again, I would only vote for really 1, possibly 2 images, but mainly just 1 so that we can get what we need. We'll start with this image.
2 out. Two out.
Is that two raised hands?
No, there was only 1 raised hand.
Oh,
You
okay.
voted
All
for
right.
out. You wanted me to just tell you what went in?
Yeah.
1 in.
Okay, I'm still not getting you right. Is that 1 raised hand or 2 raised hands?
1. 1.
Okay.
So far, each has had 1 raised hand.
All right.
1 raised hand.
Uh-oh.
3 hands.
Okay, well, we've got just one image that's in and the rest are all out. So
Do another
let's
round
see.
with the 4.
Yeah. Let's start with this one again, and we need at least to get 2 more images, so usually we don't have too much trouble. So let's start with this one and try it again.
1. 1. 2. 1.
Okay, well, we got 2 images that are in. Let's do it this way. Out of these 2 images, is there one that you would like for first place and second?
This is where you have to talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah. So Rick, you need to put your speaker on.
Well, I go for the motorbike first and the one on the right second.
Motorcycle,
Motorcycle,
number 1.
motorcycle.
Okay. And then, so let's see, I need to grab this one. And then this one can be second. So this. Okay, out of these 3, we need to pick a third place.
Well, personally, I like the 8. I like the angle it's at. I like the detail that it's at. It just looks like a nice photo.
I would go with the flower on this one. The bird is sharp and it's composed well. But I would go with the flower.
And I'll go back with the ape because I'm thinking that the difficulty on shooting that shot is high.
So could we agree that the ape would be third place? Is that all right with everybody?
Works for me.
It's fine with me.
Okay. Sounds like the ape it is. Or whatever he is.
Orangutan.
Yeah. Okay, now let's see here. I should have done that. Okay, then this goes into this. Okay, Ken, do you have everything?
Yes, I do.
I can't hide either. I can't hide either.
All right, next round. That one didn't go too bad. Again, we have 5 images. I'll go through them quick. And I'll show all 5 just so you can get an idea. Again, we're going to do in and out. I would say pick 2 of your favorites for in. Let's see if that works a little better this time so that we can end up with 3 images right off the bat. And we'll start with this image.
2, 3, 1, 2, 1.
All right. So we've got 3 images. I'll show you the 3. We just need to pick first, second, and third. So why don't you work on first place first from these 3 images.
Well, I personally find the book very interesting.
Yep, I agree.
It's a different kind of a shot, and I like it.
I agree.
I like the dandelion a second because that's a little difficult to get with the seeds floating.
So I like the dandelion. It's got 3 seeds, good composition, nice elements, works well. I do wonder if there wasn't a fair amount of editing done here to either A, add those, or to B, get rid of, so that there were only 3 of them. The stairwell is very unique. It's an interesting view, a little bit like the Fibonacci sequence. The book, yeah, I don't think it's all that hot. It's kind of a standard shot that I see from wedding photographers where they use a Bible and a couple of rings. It's well executed, but I don't think it's as well done as, say, the stairway or the dandelion.
Jeff, is this the open mono?
Yeah, this is mono open, so anything can be done
Okay,
to the image.
I don't know how you guys feel. My feeling is I go from right to left. 1, 2, 3.
So book first,
Yeah,
I'd go in the other direction.
And then we
Randy?
got the tiebreaker.
So that lands everybody with the dandelion, right?
Seems like, yeah. So far, they picked that as second. Go
So-
either way.
So when I looked, I don't have Rick's experience on wedding photographies, but when I looked at the book, I thought it was the best. But also, I'm mixed with the other two. The the stairwell thing was really striking. So if it helps at all, I'll go in the middle here.
So which way did you want to go with the dandelion as first, and then?
Because I have no idea how that's shot. Because I understand how the stairs and the book are shot, but I have no idea how the dandelion one is.
Yeah. I've got ideas, but I'm not sure either, to be honest. um, so it's sounding more like maybe the dandelion is first place. I don't want to put words in the judges' mouths, but
yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that going 1 or the stair going 1.
I'm fine with the dandelion going 1. I like that one also. It's just, all three are strong pictures.
yeah. Well, that's it. They're all good pictures, so it's okay. So I'm hearing that this one would be number 1.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. I just don't want to put any words in anybody's mouth. So okay, let me take that one out and keep this and this. So which one would you like for second?
Staircase.
I like the book.
I'll go for the book.
Book? Well, it sounds like we've got 2 judges to 1 for the book. So can we go for the book for second?
That works.
Okay. Thank you. And then the staircase would be third. Okay. Oops. Okay, can I take it you're done?
Yes.
I was taking a lot longer.
It's no problem.
Okay, the next one is Mono Nature Projected. We have 4 images to work from here. Here, they're nature images, so nothing can be added or subtracted except for bad marks or dust spots, something like that. Something that was in the camera, not anything that's physically there. So again,
Okay.
we have 4 images. I'll go through the 4. And those are the 4 images. Now, we could, probably the easiest is just to do in and out with this to try to just eliminate one image and then pick from there. So let's start with this one here.
In,
1,
What was that, Elizabeth?
sorry, 1,
1,
0, 1,
in,
2,
okay, well, we got just one image, this one here, that got 2 votes. Everything else got 1 or a 0, which gets dropped.
Rick, were you saying in or,
yeah, in.
oh,
This,
okay,
yeah,
that
sorry.
changes things.
okay.
Okay.
sorry about
I
that.
thought Pat was saying in as he raised his hand, but it dawned on me that Rick didn't seem to have voted for anything. So can we
Oh.
redo that?
Yeah,
Sure.
sorry about that. I thought we were doing in and out, so.
We are
Yeah, we are. Just
Okay.
raise your hand if it's in and,
right. 2 on this one now.
okay.
0, 1, 1, 2,
Well, we got 2 images then. Why don't we pick from these 2 first place and second, and then we'll go from there.
Both pretty strong images. The one on the left has just nice edges. Those little white edges really take your eye on a journey through the whole thing. Has a nice sense of 3 dimension to it. It's beautifully abstract. I really like the way that works. The other image is somewhat abstract as well, but it's more like looking at a landscape photo from a drone. So I like that. It's a tough pull between either one of these. If I had to choose one, the one on the left grabs me right away.
You know, I like them both, really like them both. But I think I agree with you, the left one grabbed me also.
On the right side, I felt danger.
Yeah.
Good. I like that.
I'm okay with either, but I like both.
Okay, well, we need to pick one.
I would say
Quit
the
being
one on
so
the left.
decisive, Randy.
You're always making me that, well,
you need to talk faster then to be first.
so,
Yeah.
so Patrick and Rick picked the left, I picked the right? That's where we're at here.
Yep.
So majority rules, I guess.
So I lost track. Which
The left one
we
is
had
number 1.
this one here is number 1.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so then this one here would be number 2.
right?
Yep.
And then we got the choice of this one or this one for 3rd place.
I personally like the one on the right. I like the background, the dark background, and I like how it fades into the center.
Yeah, it's a good focus transition on that one. It works for me. I'm a little confused as to if it's movement or if it's editing out at the edge of those, or if it's just dropping out of focus. So it could be, but I would say that one over the dandelion.
I'll go along.
So this one's number 3. All right, next round. Ken, are you good?
Yes.
Next round is limited color open projected. So there's limited editing on it, but some editing can be done. We have 10 images in this round. So we got quite a few to choose from. I'll go through the 10. And so it's a little easier. Here's all 10 images.
Jeff, which category was this again?
This is limited color open projected. So there's some editing. They can remove items. They just can't add items to the photo.
Okay.
But they
So-
can remove items from the photo.
So Jeff, this is the first one we've had 10 images. That means that the judges disagreed more?
Yeah, that's where in and out works a little better, because if you pick your, 2 favorites, we probably can get it down to the 3 or 4 images that we need. So pick 2 or 3 of your favorites to keep in, and we'll see what we come down to. And we'll start with this image.
0. 1. 0. 2. 1. 2. 0. 2. 0. 1.
Okay. Well, we got it down to 3 images. Here are the three. I got 2 or better. So you can decide which one you'd like for first. We'll start there and work our way down.
So I have a pitch on the first one because I know how difficult it is to get no people in that picture.
You think that's in the slots?
Yep,
I don't think they let you in the slots though when there's water down there.
I've been there.
Have you? Okay.
And
I know they're
it's
kind of picky about that.
full of people. So whoever did this timed it at the right time.
Or did the exposure long enough to wipe the people out?
Well, that's possible.
Because it is pretty long, because that water is really blurry.
Yeah,
It's,
that's a
you know,
couple
we're in
minutes.
we're in a really long one.
Yep.
I wish there was a third element in that second image, because that's just really nicely done. It's well composed. It's either get rid of those other pieces in the background or find an angle that gets you a third one. The butterfly is solid. I like the way that's done. Slots for me would be last.
Yeah, I like the lily. I love the reflection on it and the calmness of the water. I also like the butterfly. That's a nice with the light shining through the back of the wing. It looks nice. And the
That
sloth
is solid.
third.
So, am I hearing 2 judges that like, well, it seems like the water lily and the butterfly have 2 judges, and the Slot Canyon water is sort of like in 3rd place. Or one judge likes that one. Do we have a consensus on something a little?
Well,
If I had to choose a number one, I'd be more than happy to go with the butterfly.
okay. I was leaning towards the lily, but the butterfly it's even, they're kind of even here.
Yeah. I think the exposure is more difficult on the butterfly than it is on the lily. The lily's nicely done. It's good exposure. You're not blowing your highlights. You got a good solid white. That's done really well. But just the overall exposure value of the butterfly is a little better.
Yeah.
Ready?
So consensus on the butterfly, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
So then we need a 2nd place from these 2.
Lily.
Go for the lily.
Okay. Which would then would everybody agree this would be 3rd place?
Yep.
So is that final? The lily's 2nd place and water is 3rd place?
Yep.
These are the color open.
Yeah, these are color open projected. Anything can be done on these. We have 9 images to go through. I'll go through the 9. And there are all 9. And let's start in and out with this image.
1, 2, 2, 3, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0.
Okay. Yeah, we got 3 images. So we need to pick a first place. Who'd like to go first?
I can help pick a third. I'm for the orange flower as third.
Okay.
What do you like better?
The pink flower is I would put on my wall, and the skater is just incredible.
Anybody
I go-
else?
I would go in descending order. The skater is great. I mean, it's dynamic. It's moving fast. It's just the background is a little bit too in focus. You know, it's a bit distracting, maybe because we all know what the big G is and all that. The orange flower is nicely done. It's well executed, but the purple lily is very strong, dynamic composition.
I'd go right to left. Just in that order.
So am I hearing that the lily, this one here, would be first?
Yep.
Sounded like all 3 of you said that.
I did.
Okay. And I sort of heard 2 people picking this for second.
Yep.
I did.
So shall we go with that with second? And then the
For me.
skater is third, or you want the other way around? I don't want to put words in the judge's mouth.
No, I find this one really stunning on the bigger screen. It's nice detail. I like the color, the shadowing.
Yeah, it's like it's like a bunch of little calla lilies surrounding a bud. It's got a real nice feel to it.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll mark it second. And then this one's third.
I have a whole lot of questions on the skater girl. So whoever did that one, let me know.
Well, I can tell you where it was done.
Yep. Yeah, I know where it
At
was.
the Pettit.
Yeah, it's at the Pettit Center, and I believe that was the, if I remember right, because I was there when this was shot. It's not my image, but I think it was the Olympic trial stuff
Mhm.
that was going on a year or two ago.
Yeah, I agree. So
And
Yeah, it's a really solid image.
yeah,
You know, I wish that left arm was coming forward instead of kind of in the middle. I wish the depth of field was a little more shallow, just to, like I said, to wipe out that background. And
yeah,
that may have been
it's where a person was seated and such. You had very
Yeah.
limited capabilities there, but a lot of good
Yeah.
opportunities.
yeah, very hard shot and great location. So
Yeah,
great,
yeah.
great job.
Just so you know, judges, that all the ones that did not make the first, second, and third place will be honorable mentions.
So, okay, next one is color nature projected. We have 6 images in this round. Here you cannot, only thing you can do is remove dust spots. Everything has to be there. Nothing added since it's nature. No hand of man. So here are the 6 images. And there's all 6 of them at once. We'll start with this image for in and out.
One, two, three, one, one, one.
Okay. Well, we've got 2 images to start with. Here they both are. Is there one that you'd like to give first place and the other one second?
Well, personally, I like the flower one with the bubbles and the reflection in it. That is, to me, it's pretty unique. So that
Yeah,
would
there's
be
obviously
number
a
one.
there's obviously a lot of other tulips around there because of those reflections and seeing that. And the dragonfly it's just really wonderful focus.
Yeah.
And it's not an easy thing to do to get that much, to get it that sharp. I go dragonfly 1, tulip 2.
So I'm confused. There were several, and we're down to these 2. Is that correct?
Yeah, for first or second. Yeah.
Yeah. So Dragonfly because of complete focus.
So it sounds like 2 for the dragonfly.
We got 2 so far that voted for the dragonfly first and then tulip second.
All right. I guess I get
Good with-
outvoted, so.
We're good with that?
Yeah,
Okay. All right, so then.
what do we have
this
here,
one.
Jeff? 4 of them?
Yeah, we have 4 left to pick a
Yep.
third place from.
Yeah,
These 4. They each got 1 vote, so.
yeah. So I like the lower right. I'm guessing that's probably a little bit of light painting on there. I just like the way it shows. That would be my vote.
Anybody else?
Bird is pretty sharp. I mean, it's,
Yeah.
you got good detail in the feathers, nice angle with the stick, bugs in the mouth. That's real nice. Um, I'm okay with the light painting in the lower right.
Yeah. So since I'm a light painter, I was looking at that. So I'll go with that just out of history.
So are we talking this one for third place then?
Yeah,
Yep.
Okay.
The other ones were really good though. So that whole category was very tough.
Yeah, and like Ken said, all the rest are getting honorable mentions, you know, besides the ones that get the medals. So they're all good images. It's just trying to pick that best one is always tough. Okay, the next run is our special theme, open special theme, and that one is portraits. We have 6 images in this round. I'll go through the 6. And there's the 6. Quite a variety of shots. And we'll do in and out starting with this one.
One, two, one, zero, one, one.
Well, this one here got 2 votes. All the rest got 1 or 0. Do you want to? What would you like to do here?
So nice lighting, told a story.
Yeah, lighting's good. Tells the story. Would have liked to have seen aces and eights in his hand. That would have added another layer.
Yeah.
Those of you who know the dead man's hand. Um, I'm a little bothered by the rope in the background that's intersecting with his hat. It's a little distracting. The half-drank bottle of Crown Royal is fun, and a nice reflection in the tabletop there. So, my thoughts.
I like the photo. It's, I think it's nicely done. The rope doesn't really bother me. It tells a nice story, and I really like the reflection of the bottle in the table, so. Hey, Jeff,
So,
can you bring up the other ones
yeah,
so we can kind of
these
discuss
also,
them?
these all got one vote.
Now, I like the one on the right, on the top right. I like the eyes. You get with the reflection, with the light reflection in the eyes. I really like that with the catch eye.
In the years that I worked in the portrait studio, probably the most important thing is a catch light in the eye. I mean, it's what adds life
Yeah.
to a photograph. It makes it pop and sparkle. Um, I like the guy in the lower left too. Composition would have. He doesn't need all that space behind him. He could be tucked over to the right a little bit further, and just give him a little more space to look into. But it's just a nice sense of looking off. You know, again, it doesn't have as much of a story as the card player, but it's also not quite as set up as the card player. I mean, the card player is that's a posed scene in that. The two little girls in the lower right hand corner, you know, it's just right place, right time. You looked up, there it was. Whoever it was able to grab a nice little image. You know, they're not looking in the camera, but you know, pretty natural in that sense. The upper left is solid. It's good lighting. It's, you know, there's interesting things going on in the background that don't distract from the image itself. Wow, I defended all of them. Sorry about that.
No. You did a great job with that, Rick. So the guy with the cigar cropping was an issue there. I think with cropping that could be better.
I agree. I agree.
So the candle lady, out of the rest, I thought as a second place I would vote for the candle lady.
I'm for that.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
So am I hearing the gambler as first and the candle lady as second?
Good in my book.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. My third place should be the one in the upper right corner there. My opinion.
So I need some confirmation here. What would you like to do? I'm hearing.
Yeah. Can you bring her up full screen so we can see the eyes again?
Sure.
Yeah, that's the first thing that strikes me.
Other judges?
I'm okay with
CJ.
it. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
You want to do that as first?
No,
That's third.
third.
Third? Okay,
Yep.
so this would be first?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. So let's start with first. This would be second, if I'm hearing it right.
yep,
Yep.
And then this would be third. Okay. All right, last round is nature special theme, and that's birds. And we have 7 images in that round.
Yeah,
I have 8 on
Oh.
Ken's spreadsheet. Oh, we
One
took
of them
one
had
out.
to
Never
be
mind,
pulled
never mind.
out.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
draw- Just draw a line through the 2 spiders for the
Yep.
nest.
I forgot, sorry.
So we have 7 images. This is a nature category, so nothing can be removed or added to the image. And here are the 7 images. And there's all of them together.
Should have been bird category.
The hardest one's coming yet. But let's go in and out. We'll start with this image.
2. 3. 1. 0. 1. 1. 0.
All right.
can you remind me one more time what the category is?
Birds. So we got 2 images that got 2s and 3s.
Mhm.
So let's try to pick first and second from this. And we'll pick third from the rest.
well,
So-
I like the cardinal. He almost tells his own story right there with the way he's looking and has got his head cocked to the side. This is kind of a unique picture of a bird.
Yeah, I agree with you, Pat. That's, this, it's just a nice shape. I mean, it makes that nice little crescent, and the focus is solid.
Yeah,
The cedar waxwing is good as well. I mean, it's beautifully sharp, and just looking out into the frame nicely. Nice that it's on a cedar tree too. Sort of plays into it. But the cardinal's more entertaining.
yeah.
So I'll go with the cardinal for totally different reasons. There was a death in the family, and we've seen cardinals watching our house.
Yeah, cardinals.
Always
one
good
of
to
my
have a spirit
favorite
bird.
Yeah. Yeah. Our family believes in cardinals too quite a bit. So All right, Cardinals first. And then this would be second.
Yep.
And that would mean we got to pick a third from this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So from one of these five, we need a third place.
Well, when you first brought them all up, the first one that really struck me was the bird on the water, making its grab down there of something.
Yeah, those wings are, it's just a nice symmetry to the layout there. The Oriole looks ready to sort of pounce. That's ready to, that's pretty nice. And the one next to it is, again, just, I think both the Oriole, the two bottom ones, have good implied motion.
Also, I like the one on the upper right, with the white against the blue background and the shadowing on the wings. To me, it just stands out.
Yeah, it's dynamic. Randy, you live on the water. What do you think?
I think the fish on the left is just about to be eaten. But I'm okay with choosing the one on the right.
Okay, so we're going third place with this guy. Yeah, it looks like that fish is about ready to be eaten too.
Yes. Yep. Good shot. Whoever did that, excellent shot.
All right. So now for the toughest choice. We have 8 images in the best of show round. These are the 8. Ken, can you double check me on these?
Yeah, I gotta change my settings here.
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got the same 8, Jeff.
What do you know? So judges, I'll show them each individually and then as a group, and then we'll do an in and out to try to get the best one. So we got the cardinal, we got the leaf pattern, gambler, dandelion, dragonfly. That's what, a lotus flower, butterfly, and the racer.
Can you pop the butterfly up there one more time, full screen?
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
Let's just show them all one more time quick. Give you a second to figure out which is your favorite. I
Are we
know it's
allowed to pick
always.
just one?
Yep, we're just picking one. This is going to be for best of show for, these are all the first place winners from all the other categories. So
They're
we'll
all
do an
good.
in and out. We'll see what happens. pick your favorite. We'll see if we get a consensus. If not, we'll try something else. So let's start with this one here.
2. Randy, were you up on the Cardinal?
Yep.
Sorry, Cardinal had 3.
Okay.
1. 0. 1. 1. 0. 1. 0.
Well, judges, you picked one, and that's this one. All 3 of you agreed.
Yep.
So everybody agree this would be best of show?
When you showed the grouping, the 2 that stood out to me were this one and the butterfly.
Yeah.
But the Cardinal's number 1 for me.
Yeah, color's good, pose, just the whole inquisitive thing. We all sort of went over that when this was up just before. I think it works. It's a solid photo.
I was really impressed with some of the others that had incredible focus, but I choose this one for the story that it's telling.
Okay. Well, this would be best of show. And let's see if I can read it here. Cardinal Mail by Kurt Hubner. So congratulations, Kurt, on getting best of show.
So this is, which camera club is Kurt in?
Retzer.
All right. Well, judges, thank you. Good job going through all the images. We had quite a few to choose from, and a lot of nice ones for first, second, and third, and then the rest of them that you saw were going to be HMs. Ken, are you ready?
Yeah,
for...
let me share my screen, and then we're gonna run a slideshow of all the HMs and medal awards.
Again, my apologies on my trying to log into the wrong account. Sorry that wasted up the first 10 minutes.
No problem.
So will the contact information be published for the different photos that have won?
Yes.
Yeah, the names of the photos and the clubs they belong to will get published.
Awesome. There were a lot of good ones that did not get first place, but there was a lot of good ones.
Yeah. We have a really good group of photographers here, so
I gotta
Yeah.
share it again, Jeff, because I forgot to click the video button.
oh, and don't forget to click music too.
All right.
You're on mute, Jeff.
Thank you. Thank you, judges, for judging and doing such a great job. And thanks, Ken, for the help, and Elizabeth for putting this all together. That's it for the 2024. I almost said 25. We're not there yet. 2024 fall competition for WACCO. The medal winners will be up on the website probably in about a week. Plus all the winners will, the first, second, and third place winners will be in the digital forum newsletter as well.
All right,
So
thanks
with
for
that-
allowing me to get-
And Jeff, they'll be in the competition software this afternoon.
Okay.
I'll activate all that so that will be available this afternoon.
Right. So, and everybody that entered, you can check to see how you did. All the scores will be in your galleries for this last competition. So with that, I think that does it.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Thanks, everybody, and we'll see you in spring. Just for those watching, the spring competition has been moved up a month into April. I think we said April 5th. Yeah, April 5th will be the competition, so everything will be a month earlier next year. So we'll let you know all about that as we get to it. With
All right,
that,
good weekend, everyone.
we'll say goodbye.
Bye.